football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against it.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance.
Let's go.
Here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So much for coming out throwing, as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
They run for it with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Steelers at 1-7 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. And Lance going to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Harris running straight ahead. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes left side. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football. Well, we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Harris going to get it again on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Play action, now it's Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here come the Saints, about to begin their first possession, and the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jameis to throw it. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10. First down, Saints. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Winston rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll buy some time right. He gets it complete to Harris. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw, it's Lance. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Lance. Claypool with another catch. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Here we go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And Lance now to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Lance looks to throw again. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kamara gets it again on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some space here. Oh, look at the juke. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Winston. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked in.
Now a hit and a loose football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 79 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Lance. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Red cycle. Yellow blue.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. One final try now for Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So this one...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it.